Ackhiii. It looks like there's gonna be a little podcast back and forth now, but Sly Sterling, Ackhiii, my brother, I'm still here. What have you caused, bro? You get me? Because firstly, obviously, the Sinners podcast has responded to what you said when you was talking on the Winners Talking podcast, and obviously the Sinners podcast had kind of a lot to say about the Winners Talking podcast. Now, one thing that I will say about the Sinners podcast from Brum, good people. Every single one of them, genuine people, man. Connected with them recently, and they're just genuine, bro. Like, they're not weird. Even when they done they brought down, I think it's something like is Bouncer, one of the most, I don't know, spoke about person in the culture, something like that. Anyway, they did said it how it is, man. They didn't sit on the fence. They said it how it was, and I think it was very fair. You get me? And they're doing sick things, bro. 47K subscribers. They built up their own ecosystem. They're from Brum, and when you're outside of London, I don't think that the support is there. You get me? The more London people support each other more. Anyway, let's get into this. This is what was said, and let's break this down. Ackhiii, they're definitely internet ready, and click the link in the description, guys. Purchase your caps because, you know, we got a drop there. You get me? Go purchase your caps. You get me? But yeah, let's get into this.
Sly. Yeah. Okay. He's been asked to go on loads of different podcasts, but he's not entertaining the funny business. Now, let's be real. That sounded like it was aimed directly at us, and that links into a new narrative building online. Speedy, you're constantly being called out for thinking you're like Young Spray. Yo. What do you feel like about that? Do you feel like you really are like acting like Young Spray?
No, I feel like people.
I'm confused. How is Speedy acting like Young Spray? Like, Speedy's his own man. Like, he's been doing these things, built up his business, he owns a gym, and they have their own. They're heading right now podcast world up north. Who's got a bigger urban podcast up north right now? No one. You get me? So, and I can't hear. I don't see, look. Spray's thing is very different, bro. He will just say crazy stuff. I don't think Speedy says any of that.
People just don't want to say our names for a reason. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, we're not mainstream enough, apparently.
What about our guest, Ricky Fox? What do you guys think? Do you think we're mainstream enough for these people?
I think you are mainstream.
Yeah, 100%. I would say so. Yeah.
What I would say, big shout out to Fox. That's broski. You get me? He's about to do some big things in Dubai. Bro, like, I'm gonna listen to what Sly said before I even react to something. But yeah, let's get into it.
I think so. You reckon? 100%.
Because you know
they're talking about you lot as much as you're talking about them.
No, but they're not saying our names.
Do you have the clip?
Oh, they're trying to do that.
Yeah. Let me get the
I sent
People
it
that
to you in
we're
the
not
chat.
gonna give them the, you know, the energy, the clout, and
I put it in the group already.
What the actual?
Yeah.
Let's listen to
Why do you
this.
think that is though? Why do you think they're not trying to?
Obviously, because you know,
Competition, innit?
Exactly,
Competition thing. You can't big up that.
And this is what's annoying, bro. Facts, bro. Competition. Why can't we all pattern? Like, me doing this, me reacting to Sinners talking, Winners talking, RTM, etc., etc., etc. is a whole hub. Like, we're all, this is my position. If I boom eyes that don't, the people that maybe watch me, they might not know much about Sinners or Winners or RTM. Now they're gonna lock into them. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But it's like, we don't like to work together, bro. Like, it's just, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, we don't like to work together, bro. It's madness. Anyway.
Do you want me to be real? I think it's that, and I think it's the views that we are displaying at the moment. They're not the highest of the highest. So I feel like that's what people are watching, but it's okay. It's building.
You reckon? No.
Yeah, I do.
No, I think the views are up there. I just think.
But do you not see this as success? Do you not see numbers as successful, or you not?
I think what's being built is successful. Like what we've got here is successful. It can
100%, man. And you see what it is. Remember, you talk about positive stuff or whatnot or bam, bam, bam. No one don't care. But if you just be authentic and just say it how it is and you just call people scumbags or I don't rate this or this, that, Ooh, do you know what I mean? Like, trust me.
There's just so much more it can do.
Like I had a conversation today, like someone telling me about, oh, money is successful. I was like, really?
Was it with speed?
I want to get into the actual interview and what was said. So I think let's get in. I think it's here. Let me see if it plays.
I think it's just attention, to be honest. Wherever your attention's going, I feel like that's how you can say.
In the last year, fam. What podcast ain't this guy done? I've seen this brother on how many podcasts do you think you've done in the last year and a half?
No, but remember, tasing that's my bridges.
You see, from man starts with disclaimers. Yeah, good.
Tasing that's my bridges though. Obviously that, no behaviour, you.
RTM.
Yeah. I only go to the mainstream ones though. At least that's something though, innit?
Yeah.
No,
Diggy people can't shout me.
To just to any.
They can't shout me. They try to shout me though. Yeah. Cut, man. I ain't got time for that.
I'll be honest with you, yeah. I don't think any of our things. I'm not mainstream yet. I don't think that RTM's mainstream yet. I don't think that Winners Talking. If there was a podcast that was more mainstream, it has to be Winners Talking with the guests that they get on and how they push it. Pound Sterling's just done an interview with Eddie Hearn. But I don't think any of our podcasts, Sinners, I don't think we're mainstream yet. Like, just understanding black urban UK culture. When you start getting into the Chunks and Phillies and the Harry Pineros and the Nala Rose shows when they're dropping and we're like, on the first drop, you're getting 100, 150K views up. That's when you start becoming mainstream, where you're touching different countries and boom, and boom, 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 boom. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We're not mainstream. So, and let's listen to this.
I ain't got time for that. I'll be real.
Did you hear that? He said cut, man. That's so mean.
They try shout me.
Yeah, we shouted him. He said he was gonna come on the podcast. So if he, I don't know.
He told us to cut.
No, he didn't tell us to cut.
Yes, he did.
Listen, look, Sly Sterling's man's people, good brother, good personality. You get me? Anyone that don't know who Sly is, this is Sly Sterling here. You got a big head as well, Ackhiii.
Then the minute I go home, I swear down, it's like it stops, you know? Like it just paused. And you see that feeling, like even just me seeing my son, like it's banging, bro. I'll never lie. It's banging, bro.
But you know, I'm really...
And big shout out to Sly, you get me? Obviously, Ackhiii, head top Ackhiii, head top Ackhiii, Turkey Ackhiii, because you are not internet and ready. That's why you try to come on this thing, bro. You get me? With your head back like this. Take off the hat, bro. You get me? And I'm still here. Anyway, look, make sure you tap into Broski's music video as well. Obviously, Graham Park on the map, whoosh. Obviously, I'm not trying to get flipping copyrighted, but you get me? Look, Red's his thing. You get me?
I'm still him.
And I'm still him, you get me? Whoosh, bush. But that's Sly Sterling. Obviously, he's been doing the podcast. He did the podcast on FYI podcast with, obviously, UKL and Joey Clipstar.
In Joe.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've landed in Joe.
What do you mean you've landed?
I've gone Joe. I've been Joe before. Like, I've been Joe.
And I really think if Sly started jumping on this podcast space, personality, he's a big personality. I think he will do very, very well. He just focuses on music and whatnot. And what I will say to you, Sly, is Sinners podcasts are from up north. They're from Birmingham, bro. So the majority, even a lot of people that's tuning into Sinners podcast are from up north. So that is a different demographic of people that you want to listen to your music. So when we start talking about how can we develop as artists, how can we get our music, how can we grow, how can we do X, Y, and Z, bro, these are the areas that man has to do. When I touch the UK, I'm gonna jump into Sinners. I'm gonna jump on Sinners Talking podcast or Sinners podcast. I'm gonna go here. Because it's a different demographic. It doesn't matter. So you need to get like when man's talk about mainstream. None of us are mainstream, bro. Yet we will be mainstream, but it might take 5-10 years. Just like Joe Budden. Joe Budden got offered $44 million for Spotify to own the IP. You get me? And he turned it down. And at that time, he was making around $2 million a year. Now he's making $20 million a year. 5, 6, 7 years later, he's been doing podcasts since a number of years. He started with just audio, 2014, 2015. Then he went into actual visual podcast 10 years later, and now he's here. So I want you to understand it's a process. and not one of us is mainstream right now. You get me? But obviously, look, Sinners podcast had this to say about Winners Talking podcast. This is what they had to say.
Superiority complex in some areas and some places. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
And obviously, remember, but the thing about it is, what's funny about it is though. Remember, Clue kind of sent for them. Clue kind of sent for pounds. You know what I'm saying? And but you're talking about Clue though. But you won't mention us. You know what it is?
Do you feel like you called them out as well, though, by calling them shit? No, not you. Not we. You.
I did. Yeah.
Oh, Speedy called Winners Talking podcast shit. I need to see that clip. I don't even know that clip. But yeah.
No,
Yeah, I did.
you.
Yeah, I'm saying what you just
In terms of their numbers, Winners Talking and these numbers, what's the difference?
Nah, recently they've been doing bits, bro. But
The
that's
video that I was watching was on wasn't it like 25?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm saying. That's only because they've started conforming to things that, like, you know,
talking about more interesting things.
Nah,
Trending topics. Like, obviously, look, we got to understand. We all like drama, bro. If we don't understand the USP, it's drama stuff. Obviously, there's general updates, but no one cares, bro. Like, they like drama stuff, bro. This is what happened. This happened. Oh, Young Spree says this or this, that. Oh, shit. Let's listen to it. This is what pays the bills. But at the same time, you can put clips in the little positive. So, Winners Talking, they're getting great people on the show. So, and the great people that they're getting on the show, there's loads of segments of they're gonna talk about clips of this, that. So Sinners, once they get the right people on the show, and there's clips like when they got Pinky Notes on the show. This is when they split up with RTM and whatnot. So obviously Pinky Notes was saying certain things, and it's doing great numbers because right now everything is trending and whatnot. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, yeah, man.
like they've been clickbaiting titles and all them kind of things.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
because the
They
title
weren't-
didn't match the video.
They weren't doing that before. You get what I'm trying to say? And that was around the time when man started, getting involved in sending and Spray was really putting out the clickbait titles.
The clout chaser.
Yeah, so they're using things, and acting like they don't. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's all right. It's not a
You
problem.
know, like pretending to be something that you're not. Like you're not
Yeah.
being authentic, and so it is what it is. I'm just gonna say, you know what it is? I'm not sending for no one. I'm just saying what it is.
You're sending,
You
bro.
get
Just say you're sending, bro. Don't go in Pounds' DM afterwards and
I'm
stuff.
a message Pounds in a bit. I'm gonna message him in a bit. Now you know what? It's straightforward, man. Like you can't ignore what you see and act like it's not there. Like it's just.
Do you know what I think in the UK? We're too sensitive, bro. Just do the. I get it, bro. Is if Sinners podcast puts a clickbait title on, man, I get it. I get the internet. I'm definitely internet ready. I'm internet ready, so I get it. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's the game. Like, I'm not gonna feel a type of way. I'm gonna banter about it. Because I know these people, they're genuine people. So if they're going to say, oh, Bounce was in the wrong for that, or I don't agree with Bounce with that one or that one, it's not going to stop me from being locked in with them. I'm going to jump on this, and maybe that same question will get brought up when I jump on their pod, and I'll just address it. Like, I think that everyone in the UK was so... This is why the Americans get to the bag, and we might, we might hinder our progression. You get me? Because Ackhiii... internet ready. You have to be an Ackhiii. Come on, man. But anyway, look. Sinners podcast is definitely a podcast. Biggest podcast up north, period. That's their crown. That's what they take. Boom. So for artists to even get the opportunity to jump on a Sinners podcast and you're from London, snap it up, bro. Because I'm jumping on the opportunity to get on there, to get into their algorithm. So don't ever be like mainstream. None of us are mainstream yet. And we need to, you get me? We need to get into them numbers. We'll be mainstream when we're dropping and we're in them 100 and something K views in a day. Like everyone, the minimum ones are doing 50, 35K and the big ones are doing 3, 4, 500K views. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace.